Good morning. It is Shay. Ooh, it is nice and bright today. Ooh, that rhymes. So today we're gonna be getting some groceries. I made a list. I went on Pinterest, found all the things that I want to make. Last week I made steak, potatoes, broccolini, carrots, rice. It was chef's kiss. Okay, so I think I'm gonna make the same, but just no potatoes because it was kind of messing with my stomach. Anyways, I'm dressed. Here's my outfit. There is a flea market downtown Lansdowne, so I think I might go check it out, see what's there. So we gotta get groceries. I'm gonna throw this laundry into the laundry machine so that while I'm out it is washing. But yeah, let's go. Hi guys, it's that time of year again. It's that October, November, fall season. This is the time of year where everyone sees the next year approaching. It's 2024 right now, and 2025 is gonna be our year, right guys? So this time of year, it's, you know, season's getting colder, it's getting darker, everyone's getting a little bit lazier, but this is the time where people feel like they need to reset their entire lives. And I just feel like I like to do a nice reset, a nice cleanse. I like to start off physically, so I like to clean all my spaces. I personally believe like if my spaces are not physically clean, then I'm not going to be mentally together. So I'm bringing you along as I am doing my reset routine. So first I'm going to be taking off all my pillowcases, washing my sheets. That just to me is just physically. I like to have a nice clean environment. My room is the place that I spend the most time in, so I want to make sure everything is clean, decluttered, organized. That's just part of getting my life together. I always like to put my laundry to wash first thing because it takes the longest. So while that's running, I can go do other errands like get groceries or meal prep. So I throw my sheets into wash, and I know that while this is getting done, I can do other things and I can come back to this. As my laundry is washing, now I'm gonna go do my supplement routine. So I've been taking creatine monohydrate for a good 3 to 4 years now. I've seen great benefits from it. I've made videos on it. I definitely recommend. And then I'm gonna be taking my OxyShred non-stim. So this helps my body just burn excess fat. It helps me turn excess carbs into energy. It just allows me to feel more energized during the day. So I take 1 scoop, which is 5 milligrams every single day. I mix it with my water, and I like to take my supplements first thing in the morning so I don't forget it. Because I mix this up in the morning and then I'm drinking it throughout the day, I know that at the back of my mind, I've taken my creatine, I've taken my OxyShred. I don't have to worry about it. Because if I were to take this in the evening, I definitely would forget, and then I wouldn't be as consistent with it. This creatine is actually one of the cheapest I have ever seen. It is 20 bucks on Amazon, the Jack Factory one. Oh my god. So I do have a code with them, but you can't use it on Amazon. You'd have to use it on the official Jack Factory site. But I bought this off Amazon, 20 bucks, that's a steal. That's ridiculous. I bought 2. Second part of my life reset is grocery shopping. So I always like to make a list of kind of what I'm craving, what I'm feeling like having that week. And this week, I really wanted to have some steak, you know what I mean? It's not often that I have it. So I got some nice steak pieces. I made a list. I went on Pinterest, found some, just like some inspiration, you know, just wanted to see what kind of dishes, what kind of dish I was feeling like having this week, you know? So I grabbed my everything bagels that I eat every single morning. I wanted to make like a rice dish with some steak and then some vegetables. So I challenged myself to have vegetables with my lunches, at least 2 servings of vegetables. So my favorite would be carrots and broccoli. So I made sure to get that. And then all I have to do, super easy to prep, literally. You just have to skin them, wash them, just boil them for a couple of seconds, and they're good to go. wants to buy some clothes. Let's see what I sold. Another part of my life reset, as you just saw, I like to donate or sell some clothes. So we have something called Plato's Closet here in Ottawa. There's also some in Toronto, all of Canada. So Plato's Closet just kind of takes in used clothes. And I mean, it's a hit or miss because not all the time will they buy something. And when they do, you get like $5 for it. But I like to clear out my closet, organize, declutter, and just get rid of things that just I don't fit into my wardrobe anymore. Now it's time for my meal prep. So like I said, I was going to be making a steak, rice, broccoli, and carrots dish. So here's all the seasonings that I like to use for my steak. And I'm just going to be marinating it. I like to marinate the day before, and that way after when I want to cook it, it's just ready, prepped, just throw it on the barbecue. So I'm going to be using this Angus steak. So I like to use some garlic seasoning, paprika, I use some parsley flakes, and I'll also use the Diana sauce. That one is delicious, delicious. And Montreal steak seasoning, the spicy one. That one's my favorite. If you're looking to have an intense life reset, you got to think inside out. So nourishing your body, what do you put in your body, is going to be reflective on the outside. So how you look, how you feel, your energy, how you sleep, it's all based on how you eat and how you treat your body. So meal prepping for me, not only is it a way to, just make sure I can afford my food, make sure I always have a meal, it's just also a way to stay on track. I know that if I cook my meals and I have it prepped, I will eat it. So I will take this to work, I will have a good lunch, and because I've made it in a way that it has all my vegetables and my nutrition, my protein, I know that I'm eating healthy. Whereas if I do not pack a lunch and I kind of just, laissez faire and just leave it to the last minute, I know for a fact that I will buy food and it'll always be junk food, because the quickest thing is always going to be junk food. You know what I mean? So I just make sure that I have all my meals prepped, washed, produce cut up, and it is just accessible, and I can make a quick meal when I need to. And I feel you, I'm the type of person that I love to cook, but I just hate finding ideas. Like, I do not have motivation to cook. So like I said, go on Pinterest, just type in any type of protein, chicken, tuna, shrimp, steak, anything, okay? Just type that in and they will show you just meal inspiration, meal ideas. They'll show you aesthetic meals. They'll even give you some recipes, how to cook things. It's just a great resource. And that's just where I find all my recipes, on Pinterest, because I'm a very visual person. So I need to see the dish, envision it. And I've been cooking for so long that I don't really need to follow a recipe. I know how to make it myself, but I just need some inspiration, like for example, this day I want to try some little potatoes. I was like, you know what, I kind of feel like let's do potatoes this time. So I made garlic potatoes, and then I put it onto the barbecue, and it was delicious, but it definitely made me bloated. So I kind of have to be cautious with what I eat. Potatoes is very high in starch, so but here I want to show the recipe. So this is a butter recipe. So I made my own garlic butter. You could buy it, but I just felt like making it, I know what's in it, and I feel a lot better. And I use fresh garlic, it was so good. And the barbecue just adds so much flavor. Oh my God. So I actually took a video and I edited together like 4 different meal prep ideas that I have made. Full recipes included, all the ingredients, all the seasonings, and I'll link it up above. But I encourage you to check that out, especially if you're looking for, if you're visual and you're looking for some new things to try. So I've already put, all the ingredients. I show you exactly how to make it, how to prep it. And a lot of people commented being like, oh my god, this is my new recipe, you know, I've been eating it. And Tashana on here, she's made the sun-dried shrimp pasta and she loves it. That is definitely a favorite of mine. I definitely have to make that again. With me, girl, I just get bored, you know what I mean? Like, I can't be making the same meals every single week. I have to spice it up, you know? And sometimes I will, you know, let's say for example, I have salmon, you know, and I won't have it again for like 6 months. And then one day I'm just like, for some reason, craving salmon. And so I will look up a recipe and make that recipe, and you know, I'll eat that for the week and then I get tired. So I just need constant inspiration, constant new recipes to try, you know, I don't know. And sometimes like I like watching meal prep videos because I like to see how people prep their food. So I don't really prep my breakfast. Those are things that I like to make fresh. But like lunches and dinners, I definitely like to prep. And vegetables for me is a very easy thing to prep because all you have to do, skin them, cut them up. You don't have to cook them at all. You can cook them the day of. That way they don't get soggy or mushy. I know people don't really like that texture thing. But you know, potatoes take a couple seconds, right? All I did was boil them for a couple minutes, and then just so that they're cooked, because I don't like the raw potato feel. And then I'm gonna be putting the seasoning and the garlic butter on top, let it marinate for a day, and then I'm gonna throw it onto the barbecue. And it doesn't really need to cook that long, really. Like, I put it face down so that it gets those grill marks, and I just watch them, make sure they're, you know, nice and roasted, and then take them off. Like, this was delicious. Definitely I would make this again if my stomach wasn't like so bothered by potatoes, but this is definitely something that you could try, you know. Your food doesn't have to be bland, okay? You can make it tasty. Seasoning is everything. Get yourself like 4 good seasonings, I guarantee you, and that will last so long. And you can put it on anything. You can season your vegetables, you know. Sometimes I put a little Montreal steak seasoning on my broccoli, you know, just gives it some life, because I get it, vegetables are pretty bland. They don't have no taste, you know what I mean? But here's all the food. Everything is nice and prepped. I have the carrots cut and boiled. And so the next day, I'm going to be barbecuing. So I'm just making sure the barbecue is nice and hot. And then, like I said, I'm going to be putting the potatoes face down so they get those nice grill marks. And you don't have to cook it for that long, honestly. Like 5 minutes should be good. And then I just made sure to turn them over so that both sides are getting barbecued. And then I put the steak on. So for the steak, you have to make sure that it's actually pretty hot before you put it on, because the steak doesn't take long to cook. So you don't want to put it on when the barbecue has just started. So let the barbecue heat up, then put the steak, and even that doesn't take long to cook. So I just kind of threw that onto the grill, and as I can see, the inside is cooking, like, you know, it's starting to turn brown. Then I flip it over, let that cook, and then it's good to go. You know what I mean? Like, and depends on how you like your steak. I like my steak just a little bit. Like, I like it moist, you know what I mean? Like, just a little bit, like, juicy. I don't like it, I used to like it, like, really, really cooked, like, well cooked, well done. But it's just hard, it's so chewy, like, it's hard to eat. So I kind of just stop it right before it's well done. And then, when I go to work and I put the food in the microwave, it's gonna cook again. So I stop it just before, and then it cooks itself in the microwave, and we're good to go. So now I'm gonna boil the vegetables because I don't want them to be too hard. I like them still to be crunchy, but I just have to cook them just a little bit. So I'm putting the broccoli and the carrots to boil, literally 5 minutes, not even. Just boil them just until it's hot, drain them, and you are good to go. I love eating carrots because they have that sweet taste, and the crunchy, the chewing, it really makes me feel like satisfied and healthy. And I don't know, because it has that sweet taste, it like satisfies my sweet tooth, and I just feel good. So here I am now, I am just prepping up my dishes. So I have these leftover takeout containers. So I'm going to be prepping for 5 days. So that's my work week. And I'm also using this Uncle Ben's chicken flavored rice. You just pop it into the microwave for 2 minutes. This is delicious, delicious. Definitely a game changer. So I'm just portioning up my food. So I have some steak bits, some Diana barbecue sauce, and then the garlic potatoes. So here's my portion size. So my biggest meal is lunch, because when I'm at work, I'm going straight to the gym after work, so I need some energy, and then it's a couple hours before I'm going to have dinner, so I needed to have like a little bit of a bigger portion. But yeah, like this was a delicious meal. I've made it 3 weeks now, so I definitely didn't get bored of it, and I just feel like it's delicious. Like, as you can see, the steak is pretty much almost like medium rare. I don't really cook steak that often, but when I take this to work and I put it in the microwave, it cooks. So if you don't like your steak like this, that's fine. You can cook it all the way. This is just kind of how I liked it. And here's the finished product, and I just feel like it looks nice and colorful, nice and healthy, good portion size. I feel good. I feel healthy. When I pack this lunch, I just feel good. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.